welcome to Amateur Sports Talk, where we talk all sports and sports betting. First, we'd like to remind anyone that has a gambling problem to please reach out to the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700. Also, these are our opinions, and nobody should take this as guaranteed betting advice. Please remember to help us out by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcast or wherever you listen to us, and share us with your friends. Now let's get into the show.
What's up, everyone? This is Devin, and we're back with another Amateur Sports Talk. I got Cavi in house.
Hello, hello.
We got Austin back.
What up, guys?
Nice. So that's all we got tonight here. So we'll jump right into football, and we just had a breaking news. I think we all got the ESPN alert. Von Miller announces he's leaving L.A. for Buffalo. What's your guys' thought on that move?
Unexpected, for sure.
Very unexpected. Good for him. I mean, is it all it's agreed on? 6 years?
6 year, 120 mil.
Jesus, yeah. Good for him.
That seems like a long time for him.
It does. I think he's kind of on the decline. He's older.
I think he just wants rings. He's just ring chasing. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, no way the Rams repeat, so let me go to the Bills, who have a really good chance of winning.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the next 6 years I can see them winning. So,
Yeah. So, I mean,
I don't know. Definitely helps their defense. So
I was kind of hoping he was going to go back to Denver, kind of like I've heard a couple
I
people
thought
say.
he would and retire, you know.
Yeah,
Especially with Russ coming back there. I mean, they have a
Exact-
good shot of actually doing well. So
exactly. So, but, yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Some other news I don't think we talked about last week was Tom Brady coming out of retirement.
let's go.
I was so shocked.
soon. That's what I was surprised about.
Well, I was so shocked that he even retired, and I think it almost
Yeah,
because
we all were like
of
that.
the news breaking. I think he kind of was like, okay, now I just got to, or well, I guess the big theory is that he was hoping that once he retired, he'd get out of his contract and be able to go to another team, but then kind of after retiring, and the coach was like, yeah, we got a spot for you, Tom, if you want to come back. Heck, and he's kind of like, shit, now I can't leave. So
I don't know if he ever wanted to leave.
I don't think he did.
I think he has. I mean, they have a lot of weapons, so
Oh yeah, I mean they just got back Godwin, so
yeah, they have Mike Evans.
they
still.
they didn't lose anybody.
So Fournette and pretty solid.
what
team.
about another player that's kind of been talked about a lot is Desean Watson? And do you think he's going anywhere?
100%. He's gonna have a decision by tomorrow, and a lot of Panthers fans do not want him, but I am fingers crossed that we get rid of freaking everybody we have in the our quarterback situation. Just get him.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
we just picked up running back from
I didn't see, so I have no idea.
Titans, Foreman.
Oh yeah, actually yeah, I did.
Which is really surprising to me because we're super in depth with our
he's
running
solid
backs,
too.
but we don't have a powerful back, and that's
Yeah.
what he is. So
No, that'd be sweet. I think
I've heard a lot of people saying McCaffrey's going to the slot, which would be
What the-
crazy.
really.
But
I heard. Well, they're open to trading him, so I could see before the season starts that he does get traded.
yeah,
But no, I think Watson either goes Panthers or it kind of looks like Browns. It really looks like he likes
lot
the
of
Browns a
Browns.
lot.
I heard Niners as well. It's pretty heavily.
Yeah.
I heard the new one is a
Saints is
quarterback
pretty
swap. Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson swap.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't see it.
I don't see it really happening, but they said there was rumors of that.
The only
Dude,
reason I
of
don't
a
think
straight-up
I don't think he's
swap.
going to Carolina because they're saying that pretty much the trade would have to be CMC in that, and
Yeah.
they're willing to trade him, but they're not willing to trade him for Deshaun. Basically, is what they're
Right.
saying. So I don't think he's going to Carolina. And then if he goes to the Saints or Falcons, which he already visited both teams,
Yep.
like Carolina's just fucked. Tom Brady's back with the Bucs.
Tom Brady's
Now,
back.
if Deshaun Watson goes to the Saints or the Falcons, Carolina might not win a game in our division. But I think he goes to either the Saints or the Browns.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of the Browns. I already saw Baker send out a big thank you to.
took it out of his
Yeah.
Twitter bio or whatever that he's not a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, he's not a Brown anymore.
and
which,
I heard a lot of talks that he's might go to the Colts.
oh really, Baker?
God, I don't see Baker that good.
Dude, he sucks. No matter where he goes.
Seen a meme him on Drinking Bros Sports. It was someone had posted like it was like what am I thinking? Like a counselor sesh. They're like, I'm having a problem with being crappy my whole career.
There's a lot of quarterbacks this year that are kind of on like their last chance.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus Mariota, I know he's a backup, but Marcus Mariota, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. There's a bunch of others.
Oh, yeah.
Gardner Minshew.
Dude, I love
And
Gardner.
I don't
I
know.
hope he gets a shot somewhere.
I mean, I guess too. There just seems like to be a lot of moves all over this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just because with doing the podcast now, if I'm focused way more on like off-season stuff going on,
Right.
or if it's just this year is like a crazy year for moves.
It was a little pretty crazy this year so far. I
Yeah,
think
it was
just
a big
happened
free
so
agency.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a lot of free, like big name receivers. It feels like right now, but yeah, there definitely is a lot of moves.
yeah.
I'm already excited though for the. NFL,
When's the
like,
draft?
after
Isn't the
this.
draft already coming up? It feels like we just had a draft.
I think it's in April. So yeah,
April?
next month sometime.
I don't know when the draft is, but I'm pretty pumped for that.
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
a lot of things that's kind of changed a lot, especially with, like the Lions pick. I heard they have like Hutchinson, like
Going number 1 or something.
going number 1.
Yeah, and they talked about having like a bunch of defensive players from Georgia, which I mean they already had a couple, but like it'll be there's 4 projected to go in the first round, and it'd be the first college to ever have 4 defensive players to go in the
Yeah.
first round.
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis,
He's freaking
which there's a lot of
nuts.
controversy around him a little bit because of he was not a 4-down lineman.
Yeah.
He would play 2, maybe 3 snaps, but they'd always want to keep him fresh, so that he'd go in for 2 plays. He's like he'd be in second and third down,
Yeah.
and then come out. Oh, because most teams ain't gonna go for it on 4th, and the
Yeah.
first down they kind of wanted to see what was gonna happen. So
Right.
he'd come in. Sometimes he'd go first, second, third, and then come out for the 4th down, just because they'd want to keep him fresh because he's such a big boy.
Dude, he is. He's massive.
So
Lions actually just had a big signing.
Yeah,
I was
wide
pretty pumped
receiver.
about that. Shark, that'll be great weapon right alongside of Amara.
Yeah,
So-
I'm really pumped to see what the Lions do here in the
Yeah.
draft and the rest of free agency.
I hope every year though.
I mean, it sucks
Yeah,
that
I know.
Aaron's
So,
coming back.
I would
now.
love anyone
Yeah.
that wants to sponsor the podcast, buy us season tickets. Let's do
Okay.
2 season tickets to the Lions. Like not that expensive. It'd be like $4,000 for you. Lower.
It's really
We'll
not
even
that
take
bad.
upper deck ones, and it's probably cheaper than yet.
What about Kirk Cousins re-signing for like 6 years or something?
Bro, the
Yeah, I
Vikings
see
must
that.
have some faith in
I
him.
texted Ricky and I'm like, dude, like, what's going on? He's just like,
It's not like he doesn't.
right. He's
not like doing
Ricky's like, I'm
anything
not
wrong.
like super mad because like it gives him a little money to play with and free
Right.
agency in the draft, and I don't know. He's just not
Dude,
gonna win
he's
on
just
the
he's just not gonna. He's not a Super Bowl
Yeah.
quarterback.
exactly.
So I don't know. It's not like he's a losing quarterback.
But
I feel like he's.
I think it was 6 years. That just seems like a long time for
that
me.
is.
It does. Like I would have gave him maybe another year,
Yeah, I would
Right.
another
Sign a
year,
2-year
have him go
contract or
somewhere.
something.
2-year
but-
contract maybe,
Well, yeah, dude, that's a.
1 year guarantee with an option for a second year type of thing. I don't know.
It does seem like a lot of free agents are getting that 1 year this
Mhm.
year. Like, there's so many that I've seen. It's 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. So I don't know, if that's more like a common thing in the NFL, but it is kind of crazy to see all the people who are just getting those 1 year contracts.
That is kind of weird. We talked last week. That was it. Bobby Wagner, I think his name, for the Seahawks just got released,
Yeah,
and then this week Julio Jones. Those are 2 veterans
dude.
back-to-back weeks that are
Yeah.
just getting released. Like,
I'm
Julio-
saying Lions need to do what Lions do and start picking up some of these vets just to see if they can
yeah.
do anything again.
Did you see Calvin Johnson's statement about coming out of retirement?
That'd be crazy.
No, he
I don't.
didn't
I,
say
And
anything.
there's
unless
no
this was
way,
fake, but it was like a picture. It was like a picture and tweet of like a quote that he said in an interview.
Yeah.
One asked, "Have you ever thought about coming out of retirement?" He's like, "Yeah, I think about it all the time." He's like, "The Lions are going in the really like a good direction finally." He's He's like the personnel. He said, I don't know if I'd fit in or not, but I'm like highly considering it.
Dude,
I'm like, what? He has to be like old now, though, right?
He's like 36, maybe. So I mean, there's some. I mean, Des Bryant played till he was like
That's true.
39 or something, right?
I was like, wouldn't that just be so sweet to see him come back?
Just even if he didn't play a lot, like if he just played 50% of the snaps, like that'd be so cool.
Just him being involved with the Lions, though, would I think be so beneficial.
Oh, definitely.
Was I just going to go off that? Somebody else
Mentioned about coming back.
pissed me off. We'll come back to it. Yeah. What the hell?
Got a drink bell now.
I like
That's what I was actually just doing. I just quick downloaded a bell sound. I'm like, I've been wanting to do this, so we'll have to remember.
Dude, this is bugging the crap out of me.
That you can't think of who. Oh, let's see.
I don't think it was coming out of retirement, but
I was trying to see what else. We'll
Who's-
check
somebody's just gonna
ESPN.
get
What
another
else is
shot.
going on?
yeah, something like that.
Oh, Amari Cooper.
yeah.
Or,
to the
we haven't
Browns.
talked about him moving.
Oh yeah,
Where'd he go to?
Went to the Browns.
the Browns.
Browns.
With Baker. It's gonna be another.
I mean, it's
OBJ.
another weapon for Baker if he stays.
Baker's not staying.
I'd be
Imagine though Desean on the Browns right
Dude,
now.
if
though.
if Deshaun does go to the, and that's why I think
Nick
he was a
Chubb.
big. Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Jarvis Landry just got dropped by him though.
I did see that, which is weird.
That's
to me.
crazy because out of his draft class, which is a crazy fucking draft class, he has the most receptions out of all the receivers. Which is, like I said, it's I think Devontae's in there, Mike Evans is in there, Thielen I think is in there. So like out of all OBJ's in there, out of all of them, Jarvis Landry has the most receptions.
This is the third
hasn't got
team
picked
for
up yet.
Amari Cooper as well. Because he got originally drafted by Oakland
Yeah,
and
Went to
Cowboys.
or Vegas now. But then went to Cowboys and now he's going to Browns.
Yeah.
And he's a good receiver. Like
yeah, he had.
I'm surprised like teams ain't locking him in. But I guess is there a heavy price tag on him? I don't know what his deal is. Is there a heavy price
I
tag?
don't
that
even
they're
know
trying
the
to
contract.
Yeah,
So,
I think they did pay him a lot, but
I mean, the Browns could be very, very good depending on who they get at the quarterback
that's
position.
just their quarterback. That's it.
So
And Baker's not it.
So
If like we said, Deshaun goes there, they'll be nuts.
there's
That's
a
like the Broncos now, though.
So
like I
much
said.
hope on Deshaun. I'm just so scared he's just gonna be a letdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, yeah.
He like might be coming back for
I
real.
I did see.
no way.
I don't think it will happen either. But I'm like, imagine.
That would be crazy.
There's no
I did
chance
see a
he
tweet
could.
or something
I don't
about
think
him.
he could compete, but maybe.
Hell no. He's been off the league. I think his tweet said like 7 years now, 6 or 7 years.
His agents said he's been in talks with a bunch of teams, which that don't mean anything.
Right.
but-
There's always talks going on.
Yeah, because wasn't Amari that commented on his thing like I'll run routes for you or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because I think he tweeted, it's been 6 or 7 years since I've been out of the league and I'm sick of throwing to these unprofessional route runners. So then Amari commented on there. He's like, hey man, like I'll come run for you.
Maybe he'll go to the Browns.
So yeah,
I'd take him at Carolina at this point.
yeah, you need something over there,
As long as it's not Sam, I'm happy.
dude.
I'm okay with Cam for another year, even though it's a losing season, just because I love Cam. But
Yeah,
if we want to actually win, we got to get somebody else in there.
Dude.
We just re-signed another receiver. We signed like a safety, I think, last week.
yeah. I saw you guys got a couple defensive players.
Yeah. Supposed to be getting a pretty good defense or offensive tackle, I think,
Yeah,
which would help.
no kidding. You guys need a line.
Anything else we got for NFL before we switch over?
There's a linebacker that just went somewhere.
Miles Jack just got released by Jags, so I don't know if that's who you're talking about.
Maybe.
But I thought that was crazy because he's one of their better defensive players.
Has there been any other moves that we've talked about in the group chat lately? Let me pull that up. Just trying to see. Colton's been on top of everything. I don't know why
Dude.
his ass isn't here.
He said he would come every week, starting this week.
Starting this week.
Yeah, starting this week. Colton, where you at? We should call him.
We should. Like, dude,
Hang on.
what the hell? Oh, Chandler Jones.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. He just went where Crosby is going to be, like, scary.
Which is not going to be scary as Chargers. Khalil Mack
Dude.
and Joey Bosa.
Chargers are going to be fun. It's fun to watch.
Oh,
this
my
year.
God. J.C. Jackson.
They're freaking Justin Herbert's a dude.
Oh, my God. My favorite, man.
We didn't talk about, I don't think, was it Tyree Matthew? He got released.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I heard
Jeez, I
he's
didn't
going
see
to the
that.
Bears or Niners are kind of his landing spots.
Yeah. It'd be nuts if he went to the Niners. That
Yeah.
defense is already pretty solid.
So that was a little surprising, not really, but
Yeah. He's another one of those. He's kind of hit his peak, so.
We'll see if Colton answers.
there's been a lot of time.
Dude, so many moves. I'm pumped for the NFL, man.
What's up?
What up? You're on the Amateur Sports Talk podcast right now, since you don't show up in studio ever. So,
On the way to basketball, man.
are you done with basketball now, or you got another week or so? Or because you were saying you're gonna start coming soon.
Today's the last day.
Today's last day. Oh.
Yep.
What do you got for NBA talk? We're getting ready to transition to that.
NBA talk.
Give us some pointers.
Lakers suck.
Yeah, they do. They'll make playoffs or like the play-in games since it's extended, but I don't see them going much past that.
I am seeing that Anthony Davis, I don't know if it's real or not, but I guess there's rumors going around that he has told the Lakers that he's done.
Okay.
That he's going to go play for Chicago, which is his hometown.
Interesting.
And if that were to happen,
You've been texting us, too, about all these NFL moves. What's your thought on all these moves that have been happening in the NFL lately, too?
Von Miller to the Bills for 6 years. It dude's like 31.
That's exactly what we said.
That's what we were saying. We couldn't believe it was a 6-year deal.
And, yeah, I think I just seen Chandler Jones go to the Raiders, I think.
Yep.
I think I've seen that. Miles Jack, he's a really underrated linebacker going to Pittsburgh.
Oh, he's going to Pittsburgh? I
did
didn't see that. That's
I
nice.
did see that.
We were talking,
There's a
like,
guy that-
do you think there's just been a ton of moves this year, or is it just, like, paying attention a little bit more, I guess? Like, I've been paying attention at least more in the off-season because of the podcast.
I've paid attention a little more. I don't know if it's necessarily more moves,
Bigger
but
moves.
a lot more big names for sure.
Okay.
Like, people don't just trade a Von Miller or Khalil Mack like those are franchise guys, but they're getting older,
Yeah.
so it's kind of weird to see them signed so long.
Well, that's like Amari Cooper we were talking. He hasn't been in the league that long, but he's already been on 3 different teams now, and he's a good receiver. It's just like no team seems to want to hang on. I don't know if his just has a high price tag with him, or if people just see like they can move him for better stuff.
Yeah, just a good moving piece almost, but not a franchise guy.
Yeah.
You see Julio
Yeah.
Jones is gone, Colton?
I did not see where he was going. I seen that he was released.
Trying to think if there's anything else NFL wise.
I swear I just seen another one. Maybe not. I'm sure you guys probably already talked about it, but J.C. Jackson also to the Chargers was huge.
Oh, yeah. That is such a key piece for them. They needed that defense.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to be
Gosh, yeah.
scary.
6 years, $120 million, dude. It is, to me, that is such a bad trade or signing.
Yeah.
They're going to have to stick with him because they're not going to be. Nobody's going to want to take over that contract.
No. I wonder if there's like I don't know. I know there's always back end deals of ways to get out of things and stuff like that. A lot of times they put in there. So I like almost wonder what some underlying things, because that just seems huge.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. What else is going on? Zadarius Smith went to the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. I think I did see that, actually. Which, again.
and that was a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
They paid whatever the hell his name is, the Asian kicker, Young Kao Koo,
Yeah,
paid him like $25 million. That was ridiculous.
I did see that.
Didn't Rams release their kicker or talking about getting rid of their kicker, their all-star, whatever the hell his name is? I can't think of it.
I think it was Chargers.
Or Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Their punter / kicker.
Wow,
Not
that's who
field
it was. I knew it was some team that has blue.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater to the Dolphins.
Yeah. What do you think they did that for?
So
They hate Tua there. I
Tua,
don't know why, but
I don't know why they hit him either, but this is his second year, right? And has he gotten hurt both years?
He
Yeah.
got hurt.
a little
For,
bit.
yeah, he got banged up this year, and was out for a little bit. But last year,
So
he
that
got hurt and was out for a while.
could just be a good backup signing.
Well, I mean, Teddy's no.
I know.
mean, he's just
hurt
as
every
injured.
year.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah, that is-
Hopefully, they're not hurt at the same time. One can be hurt while the other one is in.
I guess.
a bunch of NFL. Tyrod Taylor to the Giants, which I wonder if he'll start over Daniel Jones.
I think they give Daniel Jones a chance this year, but this is his last year. So if he's not doing anything this year, they're ready to let him go.
With Rodgers staying, did Jordan Love go somewhere?
He's staying. He's
He's
kind
staying?
of. Last week there was a lot of talk about him leaving, but this week there's nothing. So it kind of sounds like he's just staying.
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
So I heard that Colts were in the try to get him or Jimmy G.
I think the new thing is they're getting Baker.
Really?
And then who takes over?
Sean.
Deshaun.
Either Deshaun or they're gonna get a QB in the draft or. pick
Or
up
would they
somebody
take
else.
Jimmy G?
They could take. I've heard Jimmy G talked about the Browns.
This really sounds like Jimmy G wants to leave San Francisco.
They kind of they're kind of forced to get rid of him. I mean they
Though because they have
Trey
have
Lance.
Trey Lance.
And basically, if they stay with Jimmy G and they have a shitty season, the coach is getting fired, and a lot of stuff's going to happen negatively. So they're just
Right.
going to.
But like with who they have, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would almost play it like, hey, Jimmy G, I'll be ready to go in at any time. We're gonna let Trey Lance start because we don't see him ready yet, type of deal, and watch him fall on his face the first 3 weeks, and because that's always like the biggest thing with these. Oh, everyone wants to see these rookies come in, but I mean, Mac Jones is about the one that's done the best out of like Jalen and Tua, but he had a stacked team around him, and the defense was crazy too. So,
Yeah, he touched the ball, I think, quite a lot more.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess with 49ers, they have a pretty good defense too. So, I guess that's where you'd have some bailout by.
In the two games that Trey Lance started, I believe both were wins and both were over 300 yards passing. But yeah, I'm not too. I mean, I was I don't know. I was shocked to see how many moves so far the Jaguars have made.
I was just going to say that, dude. I think the Jaguars are going to start to build Trevor Lawrence and actually have probably a 500 season this next season.
For sure.
They put some decent.
Getting rid of Miles Jack, I thought was kind of outrageous.
Right.
So let's make the Steelers defense even better because I don't know why. I think the most interesting things that has my attention so far is Devontae Adams telling the Packers he's not playing under a franchise tag.
Yeah,
In
I
which
did see that.
they did franchise tag him. So, and that they were like very far apart in terms of coming up with a new deal. So hashtag Let's Go Lions. But
I know we keep saying that about like everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think he's got room in the tank though.
I do
Like
too.
somebody just needs to pick him up.
There's a
and-
team that could be.
I just think there's the last 2-3 injuries. He's no longer a number one guy. I think his last year on the Falcons, I think last 2 years on the Falcons, he missed like
But at
7-8
the
games injuries,
At the same time,
which was, I thought, still somewhat surprised why I released him because I mean, AJ Brown's young. Let AJ Brown roam free, and then heaven forbid you need a backup or anything like that. I mean, it's still Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for Lions just to pick up a bunch of guys that are like ready for retirement age, but then like put them together for like one big run.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Like a money ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd start wearing a shirt saying "fuck them picks." But yeah, I don't really know anything else. Jarvis Landry, Browns dropping him, I thought was kind of nuts.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Another one we said, let's go Lions. But yeah, that was crazy because we were saying like Jarvis Landry is a solid receiver still. Like he had shown some upside this past season after OBG left. He has the most receptions out of his draft class, which is a stacked draft class. So yeah, that shocked me a little bit.
Yeah, that's really what I got. The NBA is just a shit show.
Boring right now.
Can't
Yeah.
watch it.
It'll be interesting
think,
when we have playoff times, but
Yeah.
right now it's boring.
Yeah, just nothing's really changed. I mean, I guess still surprising is how good the Grizzlies are doing. I still think that's kind of insane.
Yeah, well,
Something that shocked me is how good the Heat is doing. Heat jumped up to number 1 in their conference.
yeah.
Well, they finally, I mean, Victor Oladipo is back,
Yep, and he's been solid.
which most people forgot about him.
yeah.
Right.
Nets have fallen off too.
And then Nets have fallen off, and Celtics are have only lost 4 games since January 1st.
Jeez.
It was some ridiculous stat like that where they were on like a 20-game just tear.
Sixers are actually lighting up now that Harden's there.
Mm-hmm.
And we obviously with NBA we haven't talked about Kyrie 41.
In the first half.
Yeah. Absolutely stupid.
I wish he would have done 41 in the second half too to tie.
It's like the 2K days. Remember that, Colin?
I don't want to talk about those days.
I don't even want
Okay. Kyrie's a cheat code, dude.
But yeah, dude, he's so good still.
I have 5 guys and 15 points plus, and Kyrie has 116.
No, that was an insane performance by him. He's actually had a few of those now. Every time he plays.
Did you guys see? So there's still all that thing going on with the New York State laws and blah blah blah. That he attended a home Nets game.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
I
because
did.
in New York or for
Yeah.
work you got to be vaccinated. But to attend an event, you no longer have to be vaccinated. So he was able to attend the event. The
Yeah.
problem is he after end of the game he went into the locker room, and they considered him at work then at that point. Right?
Oh my god!
And so they fined the Nets for the city of New York fined Nets for that.
What the hell?
I couldn't believe it.
That's
It's like
ridiculous.
it wasn't like huge. It was like a $10,000 fine or something like that.
right.
But
Still
still,
stupid.
Who do you guys got for March Madness, bro?
Gonzaga, dude.
Gonzaga.
I got Arizona.
I got Kansas and Gonzaga in the finals.
I have Auburn and Gonzaga.
I
Yeah,
just can't.
Auburn. They're losing to Wisconsin.
Yeah, I have them losing to Wisconsin as well. I have Iowa in the
I
finals.
actually, if they weren't playing at Wisconsin, I would probably have Wisconsin losing in the first round.
No.
No.
I've seen a lot of brackets saying that they're one of the. If they weren't in Wisconsin, they would be upset.
I'll
Yep.
tell you, 2 of the upsets hopefully you guys choose is Vermont and North Dakota State, dude. Those and Loyola Chicago.
Loyola Chicago, I
think
did over
Loyola.
Ohio
I
State.
didn't put the other
I
ones.
didn't, but I wanted to.
Jump on if you jump on the
It's good
Amateur
for
Life
me.
YouTube page. Caleb and I basically went through our brackets or our picks for the March Madness thing, so you'll have to listen to what we think.
I'd say pick them apart, but I mean, it's March Madness, dude. I like to know what I'm talking about, but I have zero clue.
Yeah, dude, so much stuff's going to happen, too.
Yeah.
So,
I said I've probably watched more college basketball this year than I have in the past, like prior to March Madness. So, but the thing is it seems like tournament time just changes.
I did see one of the crazy facts, which actually made me go change my bracket, was in the last 5 years, there's been a 3 seed or higher in the Final Four.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 5 years or something.
There's
like
been a
that.
1 seed in the championship the last 5 years.
Really?
And then
Yeah.
I have no idea. Which actually, I think I did choose it. I think I got Virginia Tech over Texas.
I
I
picked
think that was my 11-6.
Texas have
I
been
picked
playing
that.
well though.
I mean, dude, it's just fact. It's
I know March Madness is crazy. Like that's the thing is like you almost can not watch a single
Yeah.
thing and throw it out.
That's
I
why I
was
can't
so
pick
damn
Gonzaga.
We only have 5 guys in our freaking thing right now.
Yeah, what the hell?
yeah, dude, start sending them to people. I was like,
I
yeah,
gotta get in that
Are
one.
we
Yeah.
Venmoing you, Colton?
yeah, that's fine.
We doing 15, right?
Let's see. Who do you got? Boise State versus Memphis. That's an 8 versus 9 seed.
I had Memphis at first,
I got Memphis.
and I changed it,
I got Memphis.
which second guessing never worked out for me, but I did change it, and Boise State has kind of really ran through their conference, and their conference is somewhat decent. So
What about Indiana for you?
Indiana, I have losing.
To Bama?
No.
No, they play St. Mary's.
St. Mary's. So you have them losing
I
to
do have-
UCLA.
I think Notre
IU's
Dame
winning.
beats Bama. I have Bama losing to the
See,
first round.
I'm opposite of you. If Rutgers wins and plays Bama, I see a Rutgers beating Bama. But if Notre Dame wins, the matchup's there where it's better for Bama, and Bama moves on.
Yeah. I mean, when did they play? Did
Ru-
they already play?
Rutgers and Notre Dame are tonight at 9:10.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
But-
I'm really watching because right now, and like the commentators and stuff there were saying that they have Rutgers to win, and kind of for that matchup purpose, like I said, I'm rooting for Notre Dame tonight.
Yeah, it's madness.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited. Every year I feel like my bracket is all top and I'm end up in the bottom somehow. So
What is how far do you think Duke makes it with Coach K's last year?
I have them losing to Texas Tech.
In the Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I got.
I have them in the Final Four.
I got them losing to Gonzaga.
Yep, I have Texas Tech beating them in the Sweet 16.
Actually, now that you say that, Keb, I think I have them losing to Gonzaga. I don't know.
My
I have
bigger
to look.
upset
You have
in
to
the Sweet
if that's your-
16 is I have UCLA beating Baylor.
I have that too.
And I don't know. I'm still really torn. I have Purdue playing Kentucky, and I don't know.
I took Purdue. I have Purdue making it to the Final Four. I have Purdue knocking off Baylor is where I'm at.
Shay convinced
Yeah.
me to have them lose in the Sweet 16. So I have both
I'm
Purdue
at-
and Iowa losing in the Sweet
My
16.
Final Four, I got 2 1 seeds and then a 2 seed and a 4 seed. I got Gonzaga. UCLA has all returning starters when they made that crazy run out of nowhere. So I have Gonzaga, UCLA, Villanova, and Kansas.
First round potential upset watch is USC versus Miami. I like Miami personally.
I've seen a lot of that one, and I like I'm pretty sure the only reason I chose USC is Isaiah Mobley.
Yeah.
But USC. But
You think Davidson's beating State?
I could see
that's
it.
one of the upsets I keep seeing. State winning.
Yeah.
Same here.
But all right, I am at practice, boys. I gotta get out of here.
All right. Peace out. That worked out pretty good.
Yeah. Got a little sidetrack.
Yeah.
Usually does with Colton.
Yep. We can't ever keep him on topic, but it works out. Alrighty. So we'll finish up with NBA. We've kind of started talking about that. Yeah, like we're talking Nets. I'm shocked that they've fallen as far as they have. They're down to 8. They're not even in like the top 6
Right.
solid. They're probably going to end up being in a play-in game by the watch. I hope New York changes up with the vaccine thing so that way they get what is that, Irving back?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sounds like Ben Simmons is coming too, so he hasn't been playing all year.
true.
Hopefully he'll come in. And
I think they'll be fine. I think they're going
I
to
think
make
so.
a really high run.
I like I said, dude. I think it's a conspiracy, but I'm pretty sure they're tanking so they can get
Yeah,
those
that's
away.
That's what I
or
keep hearing.
Kyrie can play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the same time,
heard-
if it lifts in New York like they're talking, kind of finish
Yeah.
around there. And again, I wouldn't want to tank that far either. I'd be wanting more like 4th.
So you can guarantee.
So you're looking at like a 4th versus 3 matchup versus like a crazy. So, let's see. Eliminations so far already are Magic and Pistons.
surprise. Actually, Pistons, as the last month, have been doing really well. Their last 10 games, I think, are like 6-4. So I mean, that's a winning record. I know Isaiah Livers is back, so
I got them last 10 games 4-6.
oh, I
And
mean,
and they
still.
lost. They're right now. They're on a 4-game losing streak. So they won, they had. What'd that be? Hey, that means they've won one, then lost a couple, then won one.
But
Suns are locked in already.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me either.
I would be shocked if Suns don't win everything. Personally,
Dude, honestly, the way I'm looking,
so
like-
many good teams this year.
Yeah.
That it's not like the past however many years where there's one powerhouse that's like.
I mean, Grizzlies are
Right.
good. Don't get me wrong. Like I might throw a little bit of money when we get into playoff time on them.
and the Heat is just as good as the Suns.
dude, yeah, the Heat is tearing
Like you said,
up.
the Celtics
Wow,
are just
yeah.
going off. I mean, you still have like
Yeah.
the Bulls who are okay. I don't like their. I mean, the Bucks are
The Bulls are still good.
Bucks are really good.
When the Nets come back, the Nets are just as good as any of these teams.
the Sixers, like you said, they're hot.
The Mavericks right now, last 10 games, 8-2. They're 5th seed.
So,
So-
let me run on DraftKings quick some odds for you for championship. Suns plus 380 you can get at right now. Warriors plus 450. They still have Brooklyn Nets, which I want to touch this line at plus 475. They have them as 3rd right now.
I think they're winning the whole thing.
Dude, they could.
76ers at plus
I like
650.
76ers.
76ers, yeah.
Bucks at plus 750. If you're high on the Heat, get them now because right now they're plus 1,000.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, they're the second
Grizzlies?
best team. Third best team.
Grizzlies are sitting at plus 2,500.
Grizzlies ain't gonna be able to
Yeah, I don't see the
keep
Grizzlies.
up.
They're too
yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Let's
Maybe
see.
that's good. Maybe they got a lot of energy so they can.
Kind of surprised, like kind of some teams in front of the Grizzlies, and maybe it's because they're young. Because like Celtics are plus 1,800, and Jazz are plus 1,800. Yeah, a lot of teams out of the Western Conference. Do you see anyone who would beat Western Conference? Heat, 76ers,
I would
maybe.
say if it's somebody out of the Eastern, I'm saying it's either Bucks or Nets. If somebody in Eastern's winning, it's Bucks or Nets.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. I don't know. I almost like 76ers too. Like literally dog, not like Snoop Dogg.
Dog. No, yeah, dude, so many like super teams right now.
Yeah, there's
You're either really good or you're really bad.
yeah. What do we got left? Like, are we down to about a month or less than a month?
Let's see. Yeah, less than a month. So it looks like the last games are on the 31st
See, I got
or something like that.
I got Heat playing until April 10th.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
So
April-
we got
yeah,
about a
yeah,
month.
About a month. Yep.
About a month left of games. So
But yeah, back to Pistons, though, the Livers, has actually been playing really well. So
I haven't even watched any games.
So I'm pretty hyped to see how he can do. He finally started playing. Last game he went off the bench and scored 16. He went 4 for 5 from the 3, shot 6 for 7 from the field goal. So he's he's been pretty solid. Their trade for Marvin Bagley has panned out. That man's actually tearing up. So I'm gonna be pretty excited to see how the Pistons play in the next 3 years,
Yeah,
especially
they're so young.
Yeah, especially if they get a top 2 or a top 3 pick again this year. They're going to be so good.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how it all works out. That's really all I got for NBA. I mean, I don't have a lot right now just because I'm kind of waiting for the playoffs to start. I think playoffs are going to be good. There's going to be...
Oh, yeah.
Because I think we're going to get some upsets that we'll be shocked by.
Even those play-in games will be fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's just that awkward part of the season where it's the end of the season, so nothing really big's happening. The trade deadline's over, So just that awkward time of the season where we're just ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're ramping up watching for.
But yeah, and like we said, we're already eliminating teams, so those teams that are out, nobody really cares about anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens down to the wire. You got any favorites for MVP or anything?
Not really. Kind of who we've talked about a little bit. Who is current favorites?
I think currently it's between the two big men, Jokic and Embiid. And then Antetokounmpo is sitting right at third.
Yeah.
Which, if I had to pick, which I've been saying it since the last time I was on, I think Jokic is definitely taking that.
See, right now I would say Embiid. I was really hoping Giannis was going to jump over, but right now I would say Embiid. I'd be shocked if he doesn't. And then as for rookie, Evan Mobley's got to get it.
See, I think so too, just because he can win some games, but...
If Pistons would have done better, Cade. I would take Cade all day.
Dude, Cade's been on a tear at the end of the season. He's actually... I think he put up a 30-point game. He's getting near triple-doubles, so if it were towards the end of the season, I'm picking Cade. But overall, yeah, it's probably got to be Mobley.
Yeah. Some other things you can bet on. Most improved, which right now is looking like John Morant.
Yeah.
From compared to his rookie year to this year, he's gone off. So
Yeah,
that's actually why I am now collecting his sports cards. So anyone out there that has sports cards of John Morant, let me know.
I'm riding that train. I think he's winning that for sure.
Let's see what other bets we can do. Sixth man of the year. I don't know what justifies that award, but Tyler Hero
That is,
has a pretty good lock on that one.
that is pretty much what it means is
Non-starter.
Yeah, it's
basically.
just that sixth man, just the next guy that comes off the bench. So
Who does Tyler Hero play for?
he plays for Heat, and I would have to agree. So.
Current defensive player of the year. Right now is currently Rudy Dog. Oh, I thought she was gonna knock the camera out again. But Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I think for the past 5 years it's been him or almost him. I think he's got first or second the past like I said 5 years. So I could see him taking it again. He's got 15 rebounds per game and almost 3 blocks or something. So that's pretty insane.
Yeah. That's all the awards I got for being able to bet on. And Rudy, you can still get plus money, so he's plus 140. The same guy, Bam Adebayo?
Adebayo, yep.
Is also plus 140. So it's kind of up between one of them. So you can get plus money.
Yeah, if you were trying to bet on it, I would definitely go towards Rudy.
Lose 7-2, and they just beat the Penguins pretty good. They beat the Wild. So, I mean, they're beating some pretty solid teams recently, but
yeah.
So,
Red Wings
I still think they're in the Wild, the first wild card spot.
Yeah, Red Wings, they haven't been playing well.
No.
They've fallen on their face. I mean, they have ended up going to a shootout. But yeah, they just haven't played well. They got over left to play.
They're not making it.
They're not going to make it in playoffs. I mean, they don't have any terribly tough games coming left, so that's kind of a plus. They have an easier bracket coming up, but
Still not making it.
yeah, no. No, they're currently, let's see, we'll go wild card spot and see.
They're like 20 spots behind or something.
Yeah, you got Columbus now ahead of them, Blue Jackets, you got New York Islanders, and I don't see Washington Capitals, the way they've been playing, or Boston Bruins to give up that spot. So pretty much forget Red Wings getting in. Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Toronto Maple Leafs, Hurricanes, and Rangers and Pittsburgh. Yeah. Those top 16, well, really all the top, even to the first team out with Columbus Blue Jackets are strong, in my opinion.
My favorite's Avalanche right now. They're freaking good.
They've been playing well,
My
yeah.
sneaker is the Predators.
Predators have moved up to number 3 spot in the regular conference, so
Yeah, so they've been
they're
playing,
out of the wild card.
They're playing well, and they're just such a tight group that with a really good mix of veterans and young guys. So, I mean, they're kind of like my sneaky pick of potentially winning the whole thing. I don't see it happening, but I like the Avalanche. I like the Hurricanes and the Predators.
Yeah. Not really any ton of moves going on. I've had gotten a few a little bit because the trade deadline just kind of popped up a couple days ago, I think, or it's coming up this weekend. I can't remember for sure. So there's been some moves going on and stuff. Red Wings have signed a couple